Hi, welcome back to Tetryonics. This short video, and I'll try and keep it brief, we're going to touch on zero-point fields, the quantum ideal inductors that form the electromagnetic quanta of the universe. Now, one of the problems with Tetryonics is that being a new theory is that people don't see the connection between it and other theories. There's a more widely known theory that's gained popularity in the past few decades out there called string theory. And string theory posits that the universe is full of tiny vibrating one-dimensional strings, and that the vibrations of these strings create the mass, matter and charge of individual particles that we have in our standard model. Tetryonics' connection to that theory is simply that as an electrical engineer, I replace a vibrating string with a conductive wire. Now at the quantum scale, this wire is not just a straight wire. It's wound, just like I'm doing now, into what's termed electrically as an inductor or an inductive coil. The inductive coil, you can wind it either way. Simply put, when applied to a battery like that, creates a circuit with electrical energy in it that forms a magnetic dipole. The inductive winding creates a north-south, south-north electrical dipole, so long as there's current in there. At the quantum scale, there's no resistance, so the energy does not dissipate. Once you apply electrical energy to this short-circuited inductor, it stores that energy as electromagnetic fields. In Tetryonics, we formalize this with an equilateral geometry. Again, the energy flows in a direction, as indicated by the circle here, the spin, the curl, the flux at the quantum scale, flows through the inductor that's short-circuited to create a north-south or south-north magnetic dipole. Which orientation of the dipole you perceive depends on your perspective with relation to the coil. What I see from my side will be different to what you perceive from your side. That's just a Lorentz transformation. The universe is made up of countless electromagnetic quantum inductors like this, which I term quantum coins in Tetryonics. These coins, through their electric and magnetic fields, interact to create electrostatic fields or photons or electromagnetic photons. The electromagnetic ones, we have a north-south dipole and two neutralized electric fields, whereas an electrostatic field, we have neutralized magnetic dipoles and a double set of negative electric fields, which, if you were to turn it around, would have the opposite arrangement. Coupling two quantum transformers, two quantum inductors together forms a one-to-one quantum transformer. So bosons are quantum inductors, photons are quantum transformers. And that's the connection between Tetryonics, zero-point fields, string theory, and electrical engineering. Many of you aren't familiar with electrical engineering. That's fine. In the ebooks, I've laid out all the principles and all the basics step by step so people can step through and gain an understanding. Again, building the models is the best way to gain familiarity. Don't bring along all the baggage of what you've been taught or learnt or read. This is a fresh approach. This Tetryonics explains all the steps that you need to take, page by page, chapter by chapter, in all the books. The first one being Quantum Mechanics, where I show that the zero-point fields, or the positive and negative quantum inductors, have a quantum spin or curl that forms plus and minus charges. These plus and minus charges then combine to form three-dimensional tetrahedral shapes called tetraons, hence the name tetryonic theory. It's a theory about matter and charge and how it moves through space and time over time. The theory is straightforward, it's not complex, and I encourage you to dive in and get familiar with it. But there are connections to existing theories, and there are ways to test this theory. What it does do is, as a theory, a foundational theory, it far better explains all the observables we have to date, and then goes on to make predictions that we can test and look for in order to validate what tetryonics is. Thank you for watching.